Alright, so I'm gonna be reacting to a video. It's called Tanning Addict Obsessed with Getting Darker. It's hooked on the look. So a lot of people have told me to react to this video because I did the blackfishing video, so they were wanting me to react to this, so we'll see. Just like mostly my friends, like they told me to react to this video like 3 times so far, each one of my friends, and I just been like, I'm gonna do it, but I've just been really lazy. So why is screen recording? Let's start watching. She looks creepy.
My nails done, this, that, and the other. I just got nothing. It's very simple. It makes me happy.
You should compare getting your hair done to damaging your skin. That's just some scary lips. Oh, she's in Ireland. She's not in the United States.
That was in my
illegal.
Remember I told you it was so dark? I love Instagram. That's my most liked picture. It's got 1,582 likes. It's me and my friend. All girls on Instagram that I see, girls I know, all wear a fake tan or get spray tans. So why not do some bits?
Okay, let me stop you there. There's a difference between getting a fake tan and a fake tan than completely damaging your skin. She has to be taking something else in order to get that dark pigment. She's not just going into a spray tanning place and be like, oh, spray me up. She's literally doing something else. Because I know a lot of people who go in to get tans, and yeah, I'm in high school and people still do it. The little Hispanic girls, the Caucasian girls, they go in there and they, get spray tans, but you would never get that dark unless something went completely wrong or taking something.
Instead of wearing makeup on your body, basically.
Blackface.
People saying that I wanted to be a black woman and was trying to switch races and stuff just because I'm tanning. But I don't really care. These people don't actually know me.
She doesn't look bad. She doesn't look bad, but my faces are because your skin is screaming. Like, alright, so I don't think she is, I think she doesn't mean for it to be blackface. I don't think she means for it to be blackfishing either, but I know for a fact that it just, to me, so far as women in 16 seconds, to me it just feels like she's obsessed with tanning. Like,
basically, I'll close my wee shutter and I'll go down, and then I get in.
well, she's so little.
I just press the start button and it'll all just flash up and come on. It makes your complexion look a lot nicer, like glowing. You kind of get a glow, like your skin's looks a lot better.
Is it because you're sweating? Because is it hot in there? I never know. I don't know what tanning is like.
I hated it because as soon as it washes off, it starts going patchy, and like I hate the smell. But then obviously, when I started on our friend, he was already doing something. And then my brother came in one day. And
he has nipple piercings.
And we were like, what happened? How did you get that color? He's like, oh, tannin injections.
That goes back to what I was saying. There's no way, let me make sure it's recording. There's no way this little girl, she's like 25, 20, 26. There's no way she can get that color without taking something. I believe she's taking these too. But she said she found out because her brother walked in one day darker than what he was. Just crazy.
And then Ben started taking them, and he loved them. And he was
okay, so her brother started taking them, then her boyfriend started taking them.
It basically changes the melanin in your skin, so it
They're taking melatonin.
Normally meant to be.
Melatonin?
It's like,
Melanin.
oh, that's quite frightening. You know, like,
Taking melanin. But now I'm kind of questioning if they're actually wanting to tan or they just want to be art pigment, because getting darker by tanning is completely different. You're injecting yourself with melanin. I'm confused. But you're just tanning, but you have to inject yourself to get another skin tone that seems like a rage. You don't want to be a black person once you're injecting yourself with medicine in order to get our skin tone. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You're supposed to just be happy with yourself. I don't think you're happy with yourself.
Injecting something into your body, but it's really not that bad.
You're damaging your skin to be darker.
Okay,
It's bad.
kind of like, but it doesn't hurt. The only side effect would be like the first like few days of taking it. You feel sick. And
You feel sick, so why do you keep taking it?
Some people would say that that's a good thing. So,
If you don't have any appetite for food, that's not good.
I don't know. Game over.
Then she wears braids. If she wears braids, in that picture she was wearing braids, and I would think that if I seen her on the street, I would probably think she was a black woman with European features. So to me, that's also portraying that you're something that you're not, pretty much. And that's how I feel in a certain type of way, because you're saying you're just trying to get, you're not trying to like, do anything bad or anything malicious. You're not trying to be black, but you also wear braids in this. I don't have problems with anybody wearing braids. Like, it's a hairstyle. But you're also taking melanin to get your skin like ours, and to, and you're getting darker. And if I seen you on Instagram with braids and a dark skin, you're darker than me. Okay, and I'm black and Native American. You're darker than me. Okay, so I know for a fact if you're darker than me, people are gonna think that you're black. And
sort of where you need to
she got lip injections, which you can also tell by looking at her.
When I'm actually tan, me and Ben have obviously been coming here.
You can tell she
like 2 times a week, 3 times a week.
You can tell she has lip injections because her lips, like, you see mine, they kind of. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but
started off at 12 minutes, and obviously as you start to build the color, you're able to
more on her top lip than her bottom. I'm not convinced this is just a tan anymore. She looks pretty in there.
See this anything extraordinary, really? I just feel like me. So basically this is what it looks like. It's quite easy to get. Everyone's able to get it now. Like there's loads of Facebook pages and like selling tan, like the nasal sprays are really, really big at the minute.
Nasal sprays?
We've never tried nasal spray. We share one ball.
Wait, nasal?
It would last for like 2 weeks. If you're taking it every night. Other people.
She said it's gonna last 2 weeks, but her boyfriend just said it was gonna last 2 months, which means that she's taking it a lot more. She's taking it every day versus what her boyfriend is taking some, and it lasts him. That's in 2 months. That's probably why he's not as dark than her, because she's taking it every day. So she's pretty much changing her body's makeup. She's not supposed to be that dark. You're changing your body's makeup to make yourself darker. But you're taking them every day. That's not healthy. There's no way this is good for her skin. Her skin is literally
just
screaming.
that kind of thing. I have a few people, obviously, who do say nice things. If you type in blackface onto Instagram or even Google, my name will come up.
I mean, you're pretty, but
just for having a tan. Quite a nice string to remove that, but
you don't love yourself. That kind of makes you.
I don't really know much about the health stuff. The
they're not good for you. Like, you're not going as dark as her, so you're not going to experience what she's going to experience.
Cancer does like run in my family.
Cancer is not a joke. Oh, like I said, cancer is not a joke. She literally just said cancer runs in her family. Baby, you were white. You're Caucasian. You literally made yourself darker than me, yo. You're making your risk for cancer higher. Like, cancer runs in your family. Don't get me wrong, cancer is not genetic. But doctors will tell you that if your mother or your father, your grandmother or whatever had cancer, chances are you're gonna get it too. Same thing with diabetes and stuff. Chances are you're gonna get it too. So why would you make your risks for cancer higher by injecting yourself? You sound dumb and look stupid, and it's just. But
I'll probably be more prone to maybe getting skin cancer. So I think it's just a matter of also getting your moles checked and being safe.
being safe would be not taking it.
Color.
Oh, she has her nipples
Because
too.
I'm used to looking at myself, I don't really understand if it's too much or not.
It is.
I just see myself as, oh, this is me now.
No one in my family ever got cancer, so in my head, I think cancer's like genetic. So
anybody can get it.
About myself, but
Cancer don't got nobody name on it.
I would worry about Hannah. She does more minutes than me in the sunbed as well. She would do like 15 minutes, I would do like 10.
She's really dark, but she doesn't think it. But she is. For this whole side.
She's pretty though.
Too many sunbeds.
Turn her angle though.
There's a risk of the cancer. But there's no talking to Hannah.
She's pretty, don't get me wrong. She's really pretty.
Her whole image is all to do with insecurity, I think. And she, without all that, she's absolutely stunning. And she just doesn't know it. So, doesn't listen to you when you tell her anyway.
She's very pretty.
I'm white and I like to be overly tan. And that's all, really. And it's pretty harmless.
It's not pretty harmless. So what you're doing is you're tanning on top of taking melatonin to make your skin darker. That's what the melanin, I keep saying melatonin. That's what the melanin is going to do. Is the melanin is going to make you darker, okay? You're tanning on top of that. So you're damaging your skin. Tanning and all that extra stuff is damaging your skin. The radiation, all that is damaging your skin. You're saying, oh, you don't want to get cancer. But at the same time, it's harmful because you're going to give yourself cancer. It's like saying, oh, cancer runs in my family, but I'm going to smoke 12 packs of cigarettes a day. It just doesn't make any sense. No.
I'm sort of happy at the colour we are at the minute. Because obviously, I have been told it looks silly when I'm really, really, really dark.
You do.
I'm sort of keeping it a normal colour.
Where do we go from here?
Well,
Stays the same.
just stay the same. No darker at the minute. Until we go on holiday in the summer, probably. And that'll probably spark up again a load of abuse. But I suppose we're used to it by now.
I spent $30,000 turning myself into Micheal Jackson. $30,000 to look like Micheal. You gotta be kidding me. I'm addicted to building my body muscles. That's not interesting. Let me know if y'all want me to watch I spent $30,000 turning myself into Micheal Jackson. I will watch that. Just believe it. Yeah. So, my thoughts. At first I thought she was just, just like tanning and stuff. But now that I dig into it, she just likes to look darker. And I love to tell people this all the time. People love to look black, but let's say a cop stopped you on the side of the street or side of the road. You like tanning, yeah, but you look black. That's what I'm saying. You look black. Whether you're, oh, I'm just tanning, or I'm just tanning and all these extra stuff. I don't mean to make people think I'm black and you're wearing, okay, first of all, you had braids in your hair and your skin was darker than mine. You're telling me you don't want people to think you're black? You were like, oh, I'm white and I just like to be overly obsessed with tans. Okay, but you can be tan and you don't have to take melanin. That's the thing. You went overboard and extremely overboard as soon as you started taking those, because that means that you wanted yourself to be darker. I'm not really believing that it's just tan. It's hard to believe. I can see if she didn't take the shots and she just went to, you know, the little salon place or whatever. I can see she tried to do that, but you didn't do that. You started taking shots, and that's when the line was crossed. You know, everyone loves to want to be black, you know. Literally, I watched a video where this woman went to Africa to be a black woman. She identifies as a black woman. Kudos to you. I don't really care, because she acknowledges the fact that she's trying to be black. This woman right here just thinks she's just tanning. You have a lot of insecurity issues, and I just think, to me, it wouldn't matter to me as much as you just came out and said you want to be black, because that would have been a lot easier than you sitting here, you playing dumb. As for her getting bullied on the internet for her trying to do this, I don't think she should be bullied for it. I feel like she's trying to find herself necessarily. I feel like she doesn't know who she wants to be in life, and she doesn't really know about herself. So I feel like she shouldn't be bullied about it. It's just gonna, I feel like it's just gonna make her want to do it more. So I think that's her way of, I think that taking the shots and tanning is just her way of getting better, I guess. I don't know, maybe but I feel like she does want to be black, but she doesn't want to realize it or whatever. But be like the lady from South Africa, just some of the surgeries, because the lady that went to Africa to do the little surgeries or whatever made herself look stupid. I mean, yeah, some black women do got big butts, and some of them do have butts, but like, you know, a lot of us, like, you know, some black women have big butts and big boobs, but not excessively. Like, her boobs are like this, and I'm just like, they're not excessive. Some of them are, but you just made yourself look dumb, and her idea of a black woman was ridiculous. So don't be like her, just admit that you want to be, and I'll be a lot better. Alright, so that was my review of, what was the title of this video? That was my review of Tanning Addict Obsessed with Getting Darker, Hooked on the Look. Let me know if you want me to watch the Micheal Jackson one, because I want to watch it, but yeah. Alright, so bye, and just enjoy your day, because you're beautiful just how you are. So, bye y'all.